How many years total have you been collecting?
15 to 20 years or something like that.
So like what year did this start?
2008.
2008?
Yeah.
How many t-shirts do you have in your collection?
I don't even know at the moment, but I think it's around 1,000 or so. I'm actually figuring that number out soon.
What was your favorite haul and what items were in it?
I guess my best eBay haul, somebody posted some collection of 10 very rare 70s like Olds and George Harrison shirts that they were like super underpriced. So I got all these like waterprint, dead stock George Harrison shirts, and that was one of them. And then somebody else had all dead stock Yoko Ono double fantasy shirt that they thought were like new, but they actually were OG, just dead stock shirts. So I got like 5 or 6 of those. So. They were like $10 a pop. It was insane. I gave a couple away, and then I traded some for like something else. I recently got the guy was Goodreads sound engineer in 1972 when he just put out the album Transformer and was on tour. So he has like this original Transformer shirt, Transformer. I've only seen one other, which is in Caesar's Club. And the guy was like, look, I know it's real, so you have to pay up. And you either like, you basically that shirt in it was just made for the staff.
If there is, where is the weirdest place you've ever found a shirt?
Oh, I found one on Poshmark one time. So I found this, like, there's a really famous disco, and it happened to be a gay club as well in New York City, called Paradise Garage. And I found an original Paradise Garage shirt on Poshmark. It was like underneath. There was one picture, but it was like underneath it. It was like poking out. And I was like, oh wait, is that for sale?
Wow.
Yeah, and then I talked to them for like a year, and then ultimately like allowed them to sell it to me. Because they were like, I went to Paradise Garage, this was like really transformative to me, and then again, you'd have to pay up. So, and then people are like, oh, like, why is it so expensive? And you're like, dude, because people know this is good stuff. Yeah.
Next question. You don't do hauls and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Just like your opinion. How do you feel about the vintage game?
I think it's easy for people to become jaded, but it's cool seeing like people I'm friends with that I've seen kind of grow massive and become very successful and doing well. I don't like every shirt, like it's not my thing, but like it's good to see that there are more shirts out there for more people. But I think that there are some really cool things that are underappreciated as well, but that's just the way it is.
I totally agree with underappreciated.
Like, I mean, are you a big Deftones person, like, growing up?
No.
Like, I did not like them
No.
growing up. So to me, I'm like, I don't understand this. Like, I'm happy that people really like them, but, like, that was never cool, and, like, I don't see that as cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
And, like, that was a really big thing growing
Yeah.
up. Like, I was
Yeah.
not cool, but, like, I knew ultimately, like, oh, what cool was. It was hard to find out what was cool. Like,
Yeah.
there was the internet, but, like, unless you really, like, had connections, you wouldn't know like esoteric art, like esoteric music. Like I wasn't a record dude, I wasn't a hardcore kid.
So as a collector, it's not really like, you know, easy for you to sell it, but how many t-shirts have you actually sold out of your collection?
I've sold, well, I would say 0 in that I still have, I had doubles of this shirt.
Okay.
So I sold one to Sam, Billy Cookmere, because it was just too flowy on me. I'm just kidding. It was because I really wanted it, but it was like a Black Flag My War shirt, which on the back says side 2. But I had another one that was in better condition. It was also like fit me a little better on this one. So 0. Yeah, for like the ones that like I think are really important, I don't tend to double up because I kind of wanted to go as broad as possible. But some things would just like sit for so long, and I'm just like, these people don't appreciate it, so I'm just gonna buy it. So like, I have this like Reed 70 GM doubles of that one. I have these old television 77. A couple of them like that, but most of the time I'm just like, I'm gonna buy it like.
What is your buying criteria when you're buying vintage?
Oh, it's a good question. I am looking for things that are truly exceptional at this point. I think I've gone through like all different phases. Like I love vintage, so like I have stuff for bands that I don't really like that much, but like I like the art. And now at this point, I have so many shirts that I really want these truly like museum type pieces, honestly. And I do have a soft spot for things that like when I was younger, in my 20s, like all this, like, I'm kind of like speculating honestly of like the indie sleaze era, because I'm like, that's going to be the next thing that's going to hit, basically, and it's undervalued, and I know it is, and like I know it's super rare and cool, and like, were you always you're always from Texas, right? So like, do you know the Indian? Yeah, so they have this, he's the first big size line. It's this big hit. It's like, it's a great shirt. They're only on the 10th.
I'm glad you brought it up because I actually do feel like your t-shirts are like museum, pieces. Do you plan to make like a book, like a photograph on book, do something?
I wanted to. I think I'm just too lazy. I really wish, I took the opportunity to have done that. Things have been taken. What I have heard from people who know more than me and are smarter than me is that that's a good thing to any serious collector. It really adds kind of like value and provenance to somebody's collection. The best example is Stephen Bowling. That's the one I like to shout out. Have you seen his book? That one, do you know Stephen?
What's the name of the book?
This is like.
I do have several vintage.
I think it's the Stephen Bowling book, but it's like a picture of. I can take a picture.
Okay, cool. Did you bring any t-shirts to show us?
I did. Just a couple shirts. Just because. What do we have?
You put a lot in that little sack.
Yeah, I know, right? Let me see. Okay, what's the first one? Okay, this is a 1969 Tits tee. So it was made. I don't even know who made it, but this was the original one for '69 on the ampersand tag, and so this was the shirt that all the rock stars would wear. So like Iggy Pop wore this, Rolling Stone. Oh, this one's really cool. This is the promo shirt for I Feel Love with Donna Summer and Giorgio Moroder. It's just like a classic disco that really you only see in books. So let's see. This one's been bootlegged, but is the original. I think it's not an official 75 Stone shirt, but a bootlegger made it for a specific show in New York City. So you have Mick singing against the New York City backdrop, and I think that the Stones ended up just like putting it out in the late 2000s. It's just a great shirt, very hard to come by. The next one is for one of my favorite punk bands, which you don't see any shirts for, Wire. And what makes this shirt even more special is the provenance. So this was actually from the personal collection of Keith Morris from the Circle and Black Flag. So he sold this through Minor Threat and it's just a perfect shirt. I've only seen 3 wire shirts ever, but this is the best one. The giant one. Yeah. I have a very, very, very soft spot for water print shirts. So, water print, I didn't know what that meant until recently. It just means that the ink is a water-based dye. And so it has this kind of like subtle texturing to the ink. And then whoever made the screen was really good and very adept. So I think this is an hour front type shirt. They would sell shirts in the back of like Rolling Stone. And what they would do is, if you're a really good screen printer, is you're gonna have these halftones where, and somebody who knows more about screen printing, like Mike from Filthmark, can tell you more about it, but they're gonna have all these subtle tones, and this is the Country Life promo shirt for Roxy Music.
I love how you can see the halftones on it. That's crazy.
And then the last one that I pulled out, oh, I actually have 2 more, so that's good. So this one is just like the best. I think I maybe even have more. Oh, I have more. Oh yeah. Okay. So this is a '74 Lou Reed shirt. So when he was on tour that year, for whatever reason, they had a bunch of staff-only shirts. They're pictures of Lou wearing this long-sleeve shirt. It's from this amazing concert promoter, Paul Dainty, who I happen to love a lot of his stuff. And so this is when Lou went to Australia. It's just a good shirt. And then the last one, or sorry, second to last one is, in my opinion, the best early crafts shirt. So you have the Euro collar, which honestly, again, soft spot, just like underappreciated in the vintage game. Not sure why. I think just because there's a lot of desire for like really flowy XL, which will shift because that's just the way fashion works. And then you have the promo art for Bloody Revolutions with the Queen, etc., dressed as punks, which is great. And then the last one is this classic. This is the staff shirt from Woodstock. So this one is very faded out, but it says peace on the front, and then on the back is the Woodstock word on the guitar. And only worn, or only given to the staff. Hard to come by, but just a classic piece to have. Yeah. So those are the shirts.